And where are we landing today, boys? This is gonna be the first official trip of 2025. It's about 11:30. Just filled up. I'm at Quick Trip today. It was a little empty, so I decided to come here. Gas is a little bit cheaper, but it doesn't really matter because I fill up anyways. We are headed to Missouri, which is about 9 hours, give or take, depending traffic and whatnot. Trailer is super dirty. I wasn't able to wash it. I did get the other tire patched. Everything is in working order. I'm still with one broken tail light. It is what it is. It works on turn signal and brake, so I should be fine. Hopefully, this was the tire that had a nail on it. I thought I seen it, but it was actually a inside nail. The one that I seen didn't actually cause it to leak or anything, and I don't know what my camera's doing. But we're about to head on the road. It's gonna be our first official trip. It's gonna be for something just simple and clean in Missouri. So I will show you guys once I get there, and obviously some road footage and whatnot. But it should be a pretty decent trip. I'm probably gonna see some fireworks, hear some gunshots or whatever on the way there. In about 20 minutes, you know, it's gonna be the new year, so we're gonna be starting off the year on a good note. Hopefully the whole year is like that, so we'll see. I'll catch you guys in the... Alright guys, so quick little update. Haven't been on the road too long, but I'm already loving it. There's very little cars right now. I know a little bit later I'm gonna run into a couple more cars just because everybody's probably going home and whatnot. It is pretty windy out right now, so I'm just cruising along. I'm on cruise control 72. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run into a bunch of cops on the side of the road, which is good because they're doing their job. But I do have a broken tail light, so hopefully that's no issue for me tonight. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. We have made it to Arkansas. I know we're just right on the state line. We're still going to Missouri, so it's just like literally riding through between both states. Usual loves. I've been driving all night. I did stop for a quick little break right now, just to make sure everything's good. It's pretty cold over here still. I haven't checked the weather. Let's see. 35 degrees, which isn't too bad. Walked around the trailer. I'm getting gas right now. I use the washroom and whatnot. Everything looks good. Still on track to be there roughly 10:06, something like that. But everything looks good. Just getting gas. Typical loves. Nothing crazy. It's a lot more people than I expected to see, it being New Year's and whatnot. But what are you gonna do? The highway's still pretty empty. I didn't record too much because there wasn't really anything to see. It was way too dark. I feel like it's a little darker since it's been cloudy, so through the tint there's not really much you guys can see, and there's no scenery over here, I guess. And if there is, it can only be seen through the day, just because again how dark my tints are. So hopefully we get to see something nice now that, you know, there's more light and whatnot. So we'll see. So we have entered the cul-de-sac where we're picking up this truck, and holy shit, look at these houses. The entrance to the cul-de-sac was really nice. It flew over my head to pull the camera out. I was just pulling in, you know, from main road, so I wasn't really thinking. But they got a little water fountain, a little bridge walk. Man, this thing is nice. Let's hope this truck is as nice as the neighborhood he lives in. I'll get back to you guys in about 2 minutes. So unfortunately, the deal was not made. Sometimes it happens. It is what it is. This is one of the furthest trips that I've done that a deal was not made. But it is better than spending money on a truck or a car that's gonna need a lot more money. Unless you knew exactly what you're buying. And in this case, we didn't. But it's okay. Things like this happen all the time. There's no big deal about it. We're gonna look for something. Since we're over here, I'm gonna give this guy a window. Hopefully we could find something in that window, just so that I'm not going back empty and he's not spending his money on nothing. I mean, not saying that he's spending his money on nothing, but I'd rather go back empty than him buy something that's not worth it. So we're gonna give it a couple hours, see what deals can be set up or made, and then we'll go from there. Sometimes it happens. It's no big deal. Again, it's nobody's fault. It just, a deal couldn't come to an agreement, and that's it. What are you gonna do? But I will keep you guys updated as we go. So right now I'm looking for a safe spot to sit, hopefully a big gas station or something, just because the deal wasn't made and he did know that, you know, I came to buy. So that being said, I'd rather be somewhere very public, a lot of traffic, you know, a lot of foot traffic and whatnot, just to be on the safe side. So I'll keep you guys updated and we'll go from there. Here's another bridge crossing the Mississippi River, going into Arkansas. So a deal was eventually made and I was sent back for the truck. As you can see, it's back there. I'll show you guys a little bit more in the video of it once it's strapped up, but for now I'm gonna show you guys basically me driving it up on the trailer. Let's see if this camera doesn't fall, but let's get this thing loaded up. And it's really that simple. But here we have this decently clean OBS ready to get that ace touch. You guys already know how he does it. This thing is rust free. Southern truck all its life. So it's pretty clean. I mean, it's got, what is this? I don't know, but some sort of undercoating that was taken off. But other than that, this thing is pretty solid. Obviously, Ace does not leave his trucks like this. So whether it be a flip or a raffle truck, this thing is gonna get fixed and nice. We're gonna strap this thing down and start heading back home. It's got the nice clean blue interior, no cracks in the dash, no smoking, nothing like that. Original wheels. And let's strap this thing up and get back on the road. And today is actually turning out to be a beautiful day. So we're here at Love's, and the camera's acting funny again. I don't know. But we got about 7 hours to go. The truck is all strapped down, ready to go through the control arms on both sides. And the back, obviously through the differential. And then I have the winch as a safety just hooked up to the tow hitch. Other than that, this thing pretty clean. It's got to get the ace touch, obviously, but all once said and done, this thing is going to be sick. I was basically about an hour away from the guy where I was already heading home. Not necessarily home, but to just kind of wait around. But like I said earlier, I didn't want to wait in the area, so I just started driving back north. And then I get the call that a deal was actually made, so to head back, pick it up, and basically come back home with it. There was no issue. It is what it is. I'm just glad that I didn't have to go back home with the empty trailer. So the deal was done. Everything worked out, loaded up. Just on my way home now. Stopped at Love's and just grabbed a quick bite. Make sure everything was good on the trailer and whatnot. I did have the camera mounted up right here. You can kind of see the suction cup. It's like that little action camera thing. So I did get some footage. I might put it back on later tonight, maybe get a sunset or something, I don't know. There's not much to see this way. Plus I'm driving straight through Illinois, so I mean, most of you guys are from Illinois if you guys are watching my channel, so it's really not much to see. Now if I was going through Texas or stuff like that, obviously there's way more that you guys can see, but it's same stuff, same bridges that I'm pretty sure everybody has seen. So that's that. And then just want to give a shout out to everybody that's been watching the videos and subscribing and liking. I appreciate each and every one of you. It does make a difference. One like, one share, one subscriber makes a difference. Hopefully we could get this channel growing, and hopefully I get more work. That way I can record more so you guys can see what really goes on behind the scenes of picking something up out of state, how the deals were made and stuff like that. I really won't talk too much about the money because that's not my business. So at the end of the video, I'll probably just go about saying how much fuel was spent and time and stuff. Like right now I took a 30-minute break. It's gonna set me back about an hour and a half depending traffic, but I'm gonna get home late anyways, probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. So honestly it doesn't matter. It's not like I'm delivering the truck today, which I could, but there's no rush on it. Now if I had a job set up for tomorrow, yes, I'd go deliver it, or I'd put it at home, safe storage. It is for Ace, so there's no there's no rush for it. Now if it was for a customer, then I'd set up to basically drop it off somewhere where he wants to safe, and we'll go from there. Or I just push back my next trip an hour to a couple hours, whatever I have to, but I always usually plan accordingly. That way I don't run into those issues. But for this one, I could just sleep over here, take a reset, but I don't need to. I feel good. I did take an hour nap earlier, but there's no need to. I'm so close to home that it's not like I need to sleep or anything like that. So I'm just taking it slow. There's quite a bit more traffic obviously now. Everybody's waking up and whatnot, so it should be still a smooth ride home, and hopefully we can get some decent footage, maybe see some clean rigs, something like that. But since it did snow already, they did lay salt, there's not a lot of nice stuff out here. There's some nice semis and whatnot, but it's okay, you know. I can't just grab the camera the second I see it. Again, I have to be paying attention to the road. So we'll see what kind of footage I could get you guys to make this more interesting. This is one of those landmarks that I use to know that I'm getting close to home. I'm not close, but I'm almost there, as in less than 5 hours or so. And it's this bridge that I use. Basically, that's the Illinois state line from Illinois and was it Missouri or something like that? I don't know. But yeah, this is how I know I'm already close to home, and in a couple hours I'll be there. Got about 5 hours to go. Let's see what else we can see on the road heading that way. It's a bunch of just farmland or just land. Not too much to see, not too much to show. At this point, I think Amazon Prime should sponsor me for one-day deliveries on vehicles, and I should get a sponsorship from Love's. Spent thousands of dollars this year on just gas. But we're in Kankakee, which is about an hour away from home, so we are basically home. Just checking everything, making sure everything's good, and everything is good. So far, made it back good. It's definitely colder today. Not like I was gone for that long, but it's definitely cold. It's windy. It's been windy the whole trip. Nothing too crazy. Just, you know, obviously when I'm empty, it moves way more than it does when it's loaded, which is weird, because I would think it'd move more when it's loaded because of all the wind resistance and stuff. But it's all right. It's still been smooth sailing. Traffic is definitely dying down a lot, and I'm still on track to be home by 9:30, 10 o'clock. So that's good. And then I'll be up early, drop off the truck at Ace, and then I'll probably end up getting a car wash. Let's see. Because this thing is dirty. Looks clean, but it's dirty. Now this thing is definitely dirty. This thing has got like an inch of dust. It's been just sitting in the garage and whatnot. But let's get back on the road, and I'll be home in about an hour. So I'll probably do a ending to the video in the morning once I get to Aces. That way it's not recorded in the dark and whatnot, and maybe give you guys a little better tour of the truck. And that's about it. So I'll see you guys in the morning. And we are up bright and early delivering OBS to Ace. He said be at the shop at 7. Not wasting no time today. We got a busy day, so obviously I'm here 7 a.m. He's moving some toys to make space. Look at this beautiful C10 and this T-Type. This thing is nasty. Well, we'll let him do his thing while I do my thing. I'm gonna unload this thing. It was a decent trip. Ended up being a little bit longer than I wanted to, but it's okay. Things happen, like I said. So total of this trip, let's see, ended up being, I don't know if you could see, 22 hours and 51 minutes minus an hour nap, I guess, but which isn't too crazy. Like I said, sometimes things don't go as planned, and that's okay. I could blame you, but it's not entirely your fault. It's more of the seller's fault. You're a buyer. Unless you're selling and, I don't know, something goes wrong with it. But most of the time, you're okay. It's not, sometimes we can't control these types of things, and it is what it is. It just happens. So let's see if, I know it's got two different keys, one for ignition, one for the lock. Let's see. He told me which one it was which yesterday, but there you go. Trying to get this cold start in on this nice brisk morning. Yep. No, I did not prime it. So look at that. Slide it right up. No smoke, no weird noises, nothing. Look at that. Clean, clean, clean. Super healthy truck. This thing is gonna be someone's next toy. I'm glad we do this the way we do. We don't go pick up trash or anything like that. And if we pick up something that needs work, Ace always sends it out to get fixed, or gets it fixed, whatever, But the way he does things is pretty solid. And I'm not saying that other people do other things bad and stuff, but it's just the way I'm explaining how he does it. And I'm saying we because I go pick up the things, and obviously I'm not gonna let him pick up any garbage or anything like that. So we try to keep everything as true and simple as we can for everybody else. But that pretty much wraps this transport. Hopefully we get something in these next couple days. I do have some local stuff, but the local stuff is a little harder to record because most of it is just kind of like quick action. There's no, not saying there's no time for me to stop and record, but most of the time it's just kind of load up, go, get out, and take it to where it needs to be. If it's local, which is usually within the hour, so there's not too much to record, and it'll be the same thing of just me loading up, unloading, and that's it, So I'll keep these videos as entertaining as possible, and we'll go from there. And then if it was a little bit later, we'd be seeing the sunrise right there, but it's okay. So let's get this thing unloaded, and that's a wrap for this video. Again, thanks to all my followers and subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a happy new year. Start this year off strong. Keep working for whatever you're working for, and let's make this happen. So I was ending this video without really showing you guys the whole truck and how it really sits. This thing, the inside is pretty nice. It looks like it's wired up for sounds and whatnot, but everything is solid in there. Super clean underneath. Let's see, camera lets me. Yep, absolutely no rust. The body underneath is pretty solid, and everything is there. Everything is super nice. This is gonna be someone's dream truck. And as you can see, Ace is already doing his things.
Busted it down.
But this thing is super clean.
I have new headlights for it. I don't even need them.
Seriously.
Got like a weird blue tint.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think it's the light bulb inside.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, but he's already doing his stuff to it. So the final product is gonna be.
They're about to see it back on the trailer.
Literally, in like a day, it's gonna go back on the trailer, and then I don't know where this thing's going, but he's doing his touches to it. It's gonna be a completely different truck when he's done with it, per usual. Like I said, he likes to get things super presentable and make it somebody's pride and joy. Whoever wins it, whoever buys it, whatever whatever it is, he always makes it better than when he first bought it. So I mean, I don't know what else to say. This trip was super simple. It was really windy, but like I mentioned earlier, the way back home wasn't too bad, even though I had the truck in the trailer. Maybe because the trailer doesn't weigh too much, so the wind was just pushing me around. And then with the weight, I don't know. I'm just a driver. So we will see you guys on the next trip. I was supposed to go to Atlanta like 3 weeks ago, but that trip got canceled. It happens, you know. But started this year off strong. First day of the year, there and back from Mississippi, which was supposed to be originally about a 19-hour trip, I think, give or take, but ended up being a little bit more. Not a big deal. It is what it is. We got the job done and we got back in one day, and Amazon Prime should sponsor me. I thought I was gonna go home and sleep, but he ended up stripping it right away. As you know, mirrors, moldings, bumpers, trim, and all that stuff, and blah blah blah. I mean, you guys can see. But like I said, he's quick on it, so I'm gonna go drop this thing off. His brother's gonna fix it, paint it, whatever. I don't know what he's gonna do to it, but pretty much that's it. I should have just left it on the trailer and backed in. That way he could work on it on the trailer. But it is what it is. We're all strapped down, ready to go.